if I had slept with someone else. I asked for a paternity test. It would take a week for the results. 7 days until I could prove I was innocent. But I had no idea those 7 days would be the worst nightmare of my life. Because while I waited for science to save me, everyone I loved was going to turn against me. The party ended. People just grabbed their coats and left in silence. Eyes on the floor. My parents were the last to leave. My dad hugged me so tight it hurt, and whispered, "Just say the word and I will kill him." I shook my head, because I still thought this was all a misunderstanding. When the door closed, Evan was already heading to the bedroom. "Evan," my voice came out small. "Please, listen to me. I do not know how to explain this, but I have not been with anyone else. You are the only man for the last 6 years. There has to be another explanation." He laughed. That cold laugh that makes you nauseous. "Another explanation for you getting pregnant by a guy who cannot have kids." He took a step toward me. I flinched. I flinched from my own husband. I saw that register with him for half a second. Guilt. Maybe, but then the hard mask came back. "I want to hear it, Marina. Enlighten me." I had nothing. Just my word. Which to him was worth nothing anymore. "Then let us do the paternity test," I said. "Let us prove it with science. Because when it shows you are the father, you are going to have to live with what you did to me today. You are going to have to look at me knowing you hit me, called me names, humiliated me in front of everyone." Something changed in his face, doubt, maybe fear. He stayed quiet for a long time, and I let the silence weigh on him. "Fine," he said, "tomorrow morning." We sat in the clinic waiting room like two strangers. He was 4 chairs away, arms crossed, jaw so tight I could see the muscle jumping. Every so often, he would glance at me and look away like I disgusted him. I wanted to scream. I wanted to grab his face and force him to really look at me, but I just sat there, hands in my lap, staring at the wall, holding back tears. They called my name first. I went in alone because he refused to come with me. While they drew my blood, the nurse said, 7 to 10 business days. I sighed deeply. Another week of this hell. I thanked her and walked back to the waiting room on legs that did not feel like mine. On the second day, messages from his family started coming. His mother first, "Always knew you were a slut." Now my whole family knows too. His sister an hour later. "You disgust me. I hope you lose that baby." His aunt sent a long text saying she warned Evan not to marry me, that she saw the trash I was from day one, that I fooled everyone with my good girl act. Now the mask has fallen. His cousin sent a photo of me falling at the party with the caption, "Cheaters always get what they deserve." I stayed in bed, reading until the screen blurred from crying. These people who hugged me at Christmas, sent birthday cards, said I was family, now calling me names I had never heard and wishing harm on my baby. I turned off my phone because I could not take it anymore. Carrie showed up that afternoon. She found me still in bed, lay down beside me like when we were kids, and held me while I cried. "You have to leave him," she said quietly. "He hit you, Marina, in front of witnesses. You can press charges. You can destroy him." My mom called that night saying the same thing. My dad too. Everyone from my family who messaged me, "Leave him, sue him, make him pay." But I could not. Not yet, because the test was going to prove I was innocent, and then everything would go back to normal. It had to. I spent that night unable to sleep, hand on my belly, trying to feel something, some sign of that baby growing inside. But all I felt was doubt. What if Evan was right? What if the vasectomy really did make it impossible? What if somehow, in a way I did not even remember, something had happened? The thought made me sick, but it would not leave my mind. I replayed every memory. To continue, tap the arrow in the bottom right corner and copy the link, then tap the Capit icon in the bottom left.